You heard it on the news recently. The US has reached its $31.4 trillion debt limit. And you ask yourself, what is exactly debt limit? Why does it exist? How did we get here? And what happens when the US hits its debt ceiling? By the way, to give you a perspective on how big the 31.4 trillion number is, imagine if you have 31.4 trillion seconds. How many years would that be? The number is 995,687 years. In other words, the number 31.4 trillion is so huge that it's even hard for our brains to comprehend it. The debt limit, also known as the debt ceiling, is the total amount of money that the US government is authorized to borrow in order to finance its budget deficits. Now, here's the secret. Just because there is a debt limit doesn't mean it limits the government from spending. Confusing, right? Ray Dalio in his recent LinkedIn post described it best. It's a farce that works like a bunch of alcoholics who write laws to enforce drinking limits, and when a limit is reached, they do farcical negotiations that temporarily eliminates the limit, which allows them to have the next drinking binge until they reach the next limit, at which time they